What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's going on, my peeps, my peoples? We are in the building, peep squad. What's good with you today? Baby, today is a good day. I can tell you that right now, but let's get into it. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Miami, and let's talk about Ray J and Princess. I guess they was just like, we're going to put it all out there on the screen for us to see and discuss. Like, Lord have mercy. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. So let's get down to the situation. Let's just talk about Love and Hip Hop Miami season 4, episode 24, and part of the reunion. Let me just say, Tamar did her thing. I hope Tamar is hosting the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reunion, okay? But in any event, VH1 did what they were supposed to do. Only have the reunion be one episode. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. So in any event, let's get into this situation. Ray J and Princess are really off the chain. Like, Lord, there was a whole lot going on in their relationship. It seems like they was doing some strange things. They was trying to please each other and please one another. And through that, somebody lost themselves in a whole situation, and that would be Princess. That's what she say she did, child. She done lost herself, and she was sacrificing herself for Ray J, and she's no longer going to do it. But let's get into the conversation that they actually had. All right, y'all. What's up, Sim? How you doing, girl? How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good to see you, baby. So let's get into this whole situation. Like, okay. So basically, we get to Ray J and Princess part on the Love and Hip Hop Miami situation, and basically they are sitting down and having a conversation in a restaurant. Ray J coming there looking like, he's dressed to death. He's gonna come in here and show off and do what he gonna do. Princess came in here like, okay, I'm flawless in the situation because she did look nice. Her makeup is done, her hair's done. Ray J looked like he finally got a fresh haircut, you know what I mean, and things of that nature. So they enter the conversation, and Ray J was like, I was just recently shooting a video. He was shooting a video with Flo that's on Love and Hip Hop Miami, which I don't know. That whole couple is Flo and her man is crazy. But in any event, he said it was a young man in love with a woman, and it reminded him of none other than Princess Love. So in any event, he wanted to, mend fences and get back with Princess and things of that nature. So he wanted to sit down and have a conversation. So he tells her that I missed you, Princess. And Princess was like, oh, you missed me? Princess was like, you missed me, baby? And Princess basically says that, she's tired of the roller coaster of emotions with Ray J. And as you guys know, when you see Ray J, when he go on Instagram Live, it seems like he has like built up all types of emotions in him. Like he goes from here to there to this, and it's just like, I don't know. I think Ray J's still trying to discover himself and actually find out who he is. He's lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a whole crazy situation with Ray J and the things that he has done in the past, like doing that porno, and it come back to haunt him, and they done used him and got rich off his ass. That hurts him. He didn't speak up. He didn't say nothing about it. He just kept quiet because he felt like he was the man in the situation. And everybody, in the industry had hit Kim before she got married and still hitting Kim. But in any event, Princess is basically saying that, she's tired of this emotional roller coaster, and Ray J, he's kind of tired of the emotional roller coaster too as well. And so when he says this to Princess says, well, we got to talk about the elephant in the room, child. We got to talk about this divorce that you filed for divorce. And then Ray J basically says, because I was dying, and you guys know it goes back to the situation. It was out here on social media that Ray J was in the hospital in Miami, Florida. He called up TMZ, and he told TMZ that he is filing for a divorce. He's leaving her because she refused to come to the hospital and visit him with his kids. And that was the time the pandemic was still up there. You know what I mean? You still couldn't have multiple people in the hospital, at least here where I'm at. But in any event, and so he said that she refusing to see me, she don't love me, blah blah blah. He was upset, he was pissed, he was mad, he was carrying on, child. I mean, he was really carrying on out here in these streets. And so in any event, Ray J's upset because she didn't come to the hospital and he accused her of not loving him. And she was like, and Princess was like, boy, you need to stop. You had pneumonia in the damn lungs and all you needed was antibiotics and you was going to have a full recovery. So basically she's pointing out that how Ray J over dramatically acts and things of that nature. Like he takes things way too far when they don't need to be where they at. Like it's like he has no control over his emotions. It's like he goes from 0 to 100. He makes things bigger than what they are sometimes. And he exaggerates as well. So it'd be a whole lot going on in that situation. Ray J looks like he likes sugar. I know what you mean. Hey, what's up, Major? How you doing? What's up? What's going on? What's up, Monique Hill? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? And so in any event, with the whole situation, and she's just calling him out. And then, Ray J was like, well, he felt a certain type of way because basically she called him out, and then Princess basically calls out Ray J again, and she says that you be doing too much, and basically saying you filed for a divorce while you was in your hospital bed, and then on top of that situation, you treat me like I'm your girlfriend. It's like we're a boyfriend and girlfriend type of relationship. You want to break up, to make up, break up, get back together. She was like, she just can't take it no more. It's just too much. And then Ray J jumps in, and Ray J, he wants to be explosive. He wants to go below the belt and basically tell some of the secrets because, Ray J don't like to be looked at as the bad person. He's very emotional when people don't like him. He's very emotional when it seems like the tides are turning against him. He's very emotional, like, you know what I mean? Like his feelings get hurt so bad. But in any event, he says, well, if you wasn't here for the long haul, because if you was going to be here for the long haul, you would have never went outside. So when Ray J says that to Princess, he's basically saying to her that you went outside, that you cheated, that you had somebody else. So now he's accusing Princess of cheating on him and their relationship or their marriage that they have. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, Princess, you out here getting your piece of thing. You out here getting yours too, girl. So Princess might be out here. Princess is out here probably getting hers. I was like, Lord have mercy. What is going on in this situation? Like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's crazy. So Ray J's basically accusing her, of actually cheating and things of that nature. Like, I'm just like, So what y'all think about that whole situation? So Ray J basically spilled that, Princess has been outside. She has been out here in these streets, but he used slang talk to talk about the situation, and I was like, oh shit, Princess, you out here cheating? You was out here doing the same thing Ray was doing, child. And Princess is not an innocent, victim, or she don't know the street. She knows everything because she used to be, with what's his name, Floyd Mayweather. And damn well when she was with Floyd Mayweather, she had to do whatever he had to say, and his bank was way much bigger than Ray J's. Okay, she was out here with Floyd. When you out here with Floyd, that's a whole different situation, and she was one of his chicks. You know what I'm saying? She was one of his chicks that, Ray J got introduced to, and then she ended up leaving Floyd to hook up, with Ray J, because Ray J probably seemed like a more stable person to be with and things of that nature. You're not going to get that close to Floyd Mayweather. I don't even think you guys could even see this article. Let me see if I can make it bigger. So, so when it comes to that situation, it's just like, So, yeah. So apparently they both be outside. Princess, who is you out here with? Like, this article is just really, really small, huh? Who are you out here in these streets with, girl? Princess said, Ray J, if you could do it, I could do it too. And she did it with, when she was with Floyd Mayweather, she left his ass when they were supposed to be in a relationship, but Floyd Mayweather had more girls, you know what I mean? So she was like one of the girls on the sideline and things of that nature. And, 50 Cent exposed that whole relationship. So you already know how that goes. If he was with Floyd Mayweather, you was down to do whatever he had to say because he was paying them girls right. He had closets and shoes and everything for them. He had them living like Barbie dolls and things of that nature. But you had to put up with his bullshit. Any man that you with for money, you're going to have to put up with his bullshit, especially if you ain't got your own. You're going to have to answer to him at the end of the day. But in any event, So moving on from that situation, I was like, damn, Ray J, you snitching on a girl like that? And then Princess says, that does not make sense. When you're outside, and he was like, and she said, that doesn't make sense. But what about when you are outside? And she says, who cares? So she responds to Ray J accusing her of being outside, basically saying that don't make sense. You went outside, and who cares? I don't even care about that. So basically she's saying that I don't care. She said, and then Ray J said, oh, you don't care? And then he goes, oh, it's obvious you don't care. So Princess admitted in that conversation that yes, she went outside on Ray J. So basically she said, I don't care. You know what I mean? Because basically she's fed up with him. And I don't know when she went outside on him. Probably the numerous times that he filed for a divorce, that, she was just like, you know what? It's a wrap with this whole situation. So yes, Ray J was out here getting cheated on by Princess, baby. Even though he was out here doing his thing as well. But Princess ain't no innocent victim, and she ain't sitting around waiting for Ray J. She got them legs cocked open, just like he got his legs cocked open too as well. So they both cocked open. I was just like, Lord have mercy, what is going on in this whole situation, child? It's crazy. And so in any event, moving on from that situation, after, she basically says, I don't care. And he's like, it's obvious. And then Ray J, then Princess says, I don't care. I don't care because of all the things that you put me through. You put me through this, you put me through that. So basically she's bringing up all the things that Ray J put her through, and the things that they went through together, and what he did and whatever he did to her. Basically, Ray J said in the season that he does sleep with women he paid for, but he said they don't really mean anything, or whatever the case may be. So I was like, okay, so Princess is basically justifying her cheating because Ray J was outside, so therefore she was outside. Okay, so Princess has not changed since she was with Floyd Mayweather. Okay, she's not a damsel in distress. She's gonna get hers off in a situation. So I was just like, woo, Ray J. And it seems like Princess was just looking at him like, boy, you doing too much. Boy, you saying too much. She was looking at him and she was smiling at the same time, while she's having this conversation. And, Ray's overly dramatic. He's looking through his cell phone. He's acting like he's calling somebody up, like he's doing something. The Princess is just like, yo, it is what it is at this time and point. And she don't care. She don't care who knows it. So I was just like, okay. So what y'all think about that whole situation? And so once, she says she don't care, Princess says, I don't care because of what you put me through. And she said, I would not be coming. And then she also says, if I was not loyal, I would not be coming back to you after all the things that you did. So Princess is saying that she came back to Ray J after all the things and events that he did that, was shady, out here sleeping, out here doing this, doing that, blasting the third. Princess has went to the internet multiple times, calling out Ray J, yelling at Ray J, saying Ray J abandoned her, left her stranded at the award show and the Soul Train Music Awards. And he refuted that and said that's a lie. She had a car there. And they end up having a baby after that. So they had a lot. So they be having a lot going on. So they probably started this relationship doing everything under the sun together. And once you bring them kids, most women want to stop what they do. Just ask Ashley Darby from the Real Housewives of Potomac. She was doing everything to get that husband and keep that husband, Michael. And then she started having them babies, and then she started not wanting to sleep with other people with her husband. Okay. And this is where it looks like Princess is at so far at this point, where it's either me or the highway. And Ray J is doing too much. Instead of having the conversation that he wants to have or whatever, he could have basically started off the conversation saying, listen, I was with Flo, I was shooting this music video, it reminded me of how much I love you, how much I want to be with you. I don't want to get a divorce. Could we go to counseling? Could we work this out? And it didn't go that route. You know what I mean? It's just like he's not a smooth talker when it comes to, talking to his wife, like what's going on. And in any event, Ray J is now, he's saying, I'm done. I don't want to do this. Now he's doing way too much. And Princess like, well, it's whatever. It's whatever. And he was like, well, okay, What do you what so what are you saying? So what are you saying? And so when she said, "Oh, I keep coming back to you after all the things that you have done to me," and basically Ray J says that, "Oh, only reason why you keep coming back is because the kids." I was like, "Lord have mercy." He said that you got to deal with me, girl, because we got kids together. So, did they both trap each other with kids? Because he's basically using the kids as, girl, this is why you keep coming back, because you can't get rid of me because of the kids. Princess can't get rid of Ray J because of the kids. So I think they both trapped each other and the whole situation. So in any event, well, Princess responds to the situation, "Well, watch, you'll see, you'll see." And he was like, "Oh no, you'll see." And so basically she's threatening him, saying that you're gonna see me outside. She said, "You haven't really seen me outside, because we are still married. But once that divorce comes through, you gonna know what's up." And he was like, "Oh, okay." She said, "Trust me, you haven't seen nothing. Everything's going to change." And that's what Princess tells to Ray J. And Ray J is like, "What?" Ray J's pissed off because she was letting him know that I'm gonna be free and I'm gonna be single out here in these streets. So therefore, it is you gonna see me doing the same thing that you're doing. So I was like, okay, god damn, they are tit for tat in this situation. They done been through a lot, I guess, when that whole situation, is going on. I mean, like, and Ray J said, "Okay, okay, okay." And then she said, all the things that you have done to me. And she's basically going on about how Ray J treated her, how he did her, how he cheated on her, how he ain't been around. And and he has done so much that she don't know what else to do with him. And so basically she's accusing him of cheating, she's accusing him of being outside and everything else. And then Ray J jumps up and was like, "Anything that I ever done, Princess, you done it with me. You was right there. Anytime I stuck my thing in somebody, you was in the room. You was there. You was with me. So what are you talking about? I never cheated on you. You was there. You know everything that I have done." I was like, Lord have mercy. So basically Ray J's calling out the situation that him and Princess was having threesomes. When did they started having the threesomes? Before they got married? Before they had kids, they was doing it. Princess said that she was trying to keep this man. She said she was trying to do everything to keep him. She was sacrificing herself to keep him. So she opened up her bedroom, baby, to other women to basically indulge Ray, to make him happy. And so therefore, she don't want to continue to sacrifice herself anymore in her body, for Ray J, because nothing is ever enough. I was like, child, what is going on? I mean, the most important, they need to stay off of TV, girl. You ain't lying, but they ain't gonna never stay off of TV, bro. But she play Ray J as Ray J play her. Exactly. They should go on their own separate ways and stop playing with each other's emotion. They both raggedy as hell. Young says, "Hey, what's up, Kathleen? It sounds like they are in a toxic marriage." Girl, you know they are. She's married to Ray J and he's married to Princess. She's been out in these streets and he's been out in these streets. She knows exactly what he does. She was running around the streets with him too as well. That shit was exciting. That money. Princess ain't trying to be broke. Princess ain't trying to do no 9 to 5 like that. Princess left Mayweather, so her next best choice was to hook Ray J. And to hook Ray J, I'm gonna be down with whatever, because she wanted to get him. She wanted to get his heart. She wanted to let him know that she'll be that down ass chick for him, and she'll do whatever he want her to do. And then boom, bada bing, she said, "Baby, I don't want no other women." And Ray J used that, knowing that Ray J used that of him juggling money in her face, the success he has, opportunities that he has offered her. He's offered, Princess a lot of opportunities. Like, she's executive producer over there on Love and Hip Hop, whichever show that she's on. She was executive producer and CEO over there, executive producer over there at the Zeus Network and things of that nature. He helped her with a lot of different things. And, she's living in a huge mansion. Their house is beautiful. And their kids are speaking different languages. They got nannies. They got language teachers and things of that nature. She ain't trying to go back to being poor. Once you leave somebody like Mayweather, you ain't trying to be in no average type of lifestyle. So she had to do what she had to do to keep that lifestyle, to keep that fame, to be a part of something. And basically, Ray J grabbed hold of her, got on Hollywood Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and then boom, bada bing, their media, their reality TV career began together, and then they end up getting married. We saw her get thrown in the pool. We saw her fight over Ray J. She was fighting Tiara Marie. She was gonna fight Monique. She was gonna fight everybody. She was down here for Ray J, baby. She was swinging and bowing. She wanted to get that wife title, and she got the wife title just like she wanted. But baby, that title came with some ruins, with some situations, child. Like, Lord have mercy, these two, the plot thinkers about their kettle. I know. I most of the time, half of the time, I be thinking about I be thinking they just be lying and doing the shit for TV. This marriage was doomed from the start. You are right, Jones. Definitely right about that situation. Both of you get help to break your curse. And Jesus, okay, thank you, Barbara. Ray J mother is a demon. Ray J stayed outside, so now he's mad at Princess because she's outside. She was with Floyd. Yeah, she was with Floyd. Like, she got stolen from Floyd, and also Miss Jackson got stolen from Floyd, and she went with Nelly and things of that nature. Ray J, yes, Ray J spilling the tea on the whole situation. I was just like, Lord have mercy. I thought the divorce, no, it's not finalized yet, but because they be playing games. Yeah, because no, their divorce is not finalized yet. Um, that's what she said on the reunion. It's not finalized yet, but not too long ago, maybe like 3 weeks ago or last month, they was in the club making out, kissing, and everything. Like, they was in love last month in the club, at a party and things of that nature. So in any event, Ray J basically talking about that Princess was involved. She was in the midst of the situation, child. Lord have mercy. So it almost seems like Princess is saying that she did this for Ray. She did this to keep him, things of that nature. Not taking accountability that, there's a reason why she did it, because she wanted to keep him. She wanted the lifestyle, and she probably loved him too as well. And she wanted to hold on to him because she didn't want him to go outside. She didn't want nobody to scoop up the bag that she caught. She caught this big fish. Ray J's not just, he got millions of dollars. Princess, what did Princess have when she was with Floyd? She was just a jump off, one of his side chicks, and she got with Ray J. What did she have with Ray? She didn't have anything when she got with Ray J. He helped, her portfolio, where she started getting brand deals. She started to, basically get deals as far as club promoting, showing up, and people started to take her serious once they got married. And Ray J even jumped on the Breakfast Club and said one of the reasons why he wanted to get married was, people don't take him seriously, and most of the executives and CEOs that he's in business meetings with, they are all married. They want to do business with somebody who's married, things of that nature. And then plus Ray J just came off the episode of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I remember one of his friends that he had working for him, they got into an altercation. He went up to the radio station, or he cussed the girl out at the radio station, almost tried to fight her and was acting a complete fool. He was like drunk out of his mind. So Ray J was doing a lot of public stunts that was basically souring, business relationships by people not wanting to deal with him. So he tried to revamp himself to get married. He got married with Princess. At one point in time, he was debating whether he wanted to be with Tiara or he wanted to be with Princess, and he chose Princess. And so then, he went on the Breakfast Club and talked about, what he wanted to. He's no longer that Ray J. He don't do drugs. He don't drink. He don't do that no more. And then Ray J came out with Raycon. Then he came out with the glasses situation. He came out with Scooty bikes. So he was on a good path for a while. So when he was doing all that stuff, him and Princess relationship, had just begun. They didn't have any children. There wasn't really any problems. But when Ray J got caught in Chris Brown's house, remember when Chris Brown's house, got the police, the helicopters, and everything was at his compound, and it was, and it was on national news where they felt like Chris Brown barricaded himself in the house because one of the women one of the Caucasian women in the house was basically saying that she was being held hostage. There's guns, there's drugs, and there's everything around. Ray J was up in Chris Brown's house. You know damn well Ray J was up in that house doing God knows what God knows with who. Okay. And so he ended up slipping out the house, and somehow he slipped out the house before the cops could get everybody that was in the house and ID people and basically check the status. Well, the girl ended up lying on Chris Brown, and it wasn't true. But Ray J ended up escaping. So after he escaped from, not being identified from the media, because I don't know how he got out the house. He got out the house because the house is surrounded by the police, the helicopters, and somehow he slipped the hell out that house and was home. And he ended up telling the story, or somebody exposed the story. And after kind of like that, their marriage kind of had a little bit of problems here or there, but then Princess started to get online and started embarrassing him, and like he won't come home, he's sleeping with whores, and he admitted on Love and Hip Hop Miami that he sleeps with whores. He pays them, they don't mean nothing to him. He says that Princess, when she's involved with somebody, they mean something to her. Okay, so yeah, and so they got a whole crazy relationship. I'm just like, damn, what you guys are saying. The situation since Ray J parents went through took Princess April and her sister out of poverty and hoped that they would be the Kardashians. Well, it didn't work. She was already Princess was already here because she was with Floyd Mayweather. She was a part of his entourage of women. And then 50 Cent exposed that Princess was cheating on Floyd Mayweather because 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather was beef, and that's when 50 was saying that Floyd Mayweather's illiterate. He did the drop with Charlamagne the God on the Breakfast Club, making fun of Floyd Mayweather. I thought that was awful. I didn't even care if he couldn't read or not. Like, that was just, and he's a legend, and that was that was sad. But 50 Cent went online, was like, oh, that's why your girl was in Miami with Princess, because Princess was kept by Floyd, but she wasn't allowed to see other people. But I think that she got tired of that situation, and then Ray J came. She met Ray J in Miami, and they hooked up, and they was doing their thing. 50 Cent knew, and he went to social media, and he exposed it, and he also exposed, I think, Miss Jackson, leaving, Floyd Mayweather. That's when they was beefing. But right now, as of today, as we speak, 50 Cent and Mayweather are cool, so that's a whole good situation. But in any event, there was a whole lot going on. What's up, what's up, Delia? You doing leave Floyd for Ray J? Well, Floyd wasn't gonna make an honest woman out of her. He wasn't going to make her like number one. He wasn't probably gonna have kids with her. He was just gonna, he was gonna probably trade her out for the rest of the new girls. But as you guys know, Floyd doesn't show his women no more, because at one point in time, Floyd was all over social media showing his women and showing their closets, their bags, and things of that nature, showing what he got for them, what he doing for them, and things of that nature. So Floyd wasn't gonna do that, and Floyd wasn't gonna marry her. You know what I mean? Ray J did. And Ray J did because she was down for whatever. But once you have them kids, you don't want to be down with forever. She got him. And Ray J was open to it. Ray J was still kind of young, and still not young like that, but he was still like, okay, it's time for me to get my business on. So, a whole lot of situations went on with that whole situation. But in any event, yep, they're out here. And if she was with Floyd Mayweather, she was doing any and everything. Okay. You don't get on his payroll for being no nun, baby. Okay. You don't get on his payroll for being no nun. All right. So in any event, Ray J got this, nasty look. He did do a music video. So this is the part of the reunion for, Love and Hip Hop Miami. And so in any event, they start to have this conversation. And Princess is basically saying nothing is ever enough for Ray J. Just nothing's ever enough. And, Ray just asked the question, what does he want? Does he really love Princess? Does he want to work it out? Does he want a divorce and this and that? And, Ray J says he loves her. He wants to be with her. Blase in the third. But, they love each other. They got to heal and things of that nature going back and forth. And basically Princess was like, listen, he's like my boyfriend. He's not my husband. So, she's kind of fed up in the situation when it comes to Ray J because they go back and forth this roller coaster. Ray J is, he's living his second childhood right now at this point. I don't think he wants to face the fact that he's older now. I don't think he wants to face the fact that he's not the Ray J that he was when he had the Ray J shows or when he was doing all these big, million dollar deals, kind of like slowed down. And, he's not happy. I don't think Ray J's been happy for a long time. I don't think he's been happy since the Whitney Houston situation. I think that really affects him. And, he tried to put it past him, but, you got to do right, baby. Like, you got to do all the way right. You can't do halfway right. You can't do halfway right for business. And then in your personal life, be doing all the shit that you don't know that you don't supposed to be doing. Okay. So, shit happens like that, child. And so, Princess was like, I'm tired of just playing these games with this boy. I'm tired. And Ray J seems like a fun dude, you know what I mean? Like when he's home with the kids and things of that nature. But I don't know. Ray J seems like he's hard to build with emotionally because his emotions sometimes just lack authentic. It just lacks. It's just like, he's like I don't know. He's just a weird guy. And so Princess says, he's like my boyfriend, not my husband. And then, Trick Daddy jumped in and said, ain't nothing wrong with being a boyfriend. I'll be a boyfriend. I was like, Trick Daddy is so ignorant, y'all. Trick Daddy, hey, what's up, Happy Days? What's going on? So he married a stripper. Yes, she was dancing at first because there is some videos that I don't know if it looked like she was taking stripper classes, but I've never seen her strip. They need individual and marital counseling. Yeah, they need something, child. Because they still both don't want to let go because they experience a lot together. You know what I mean? And so Trick Daddy jumps into the situation. He's so ignorant. He definitely is so ignorant, and Princess is just like, I can't do it. Trick Daddy, no, he ignorant. She's trying to express herself, and they all enjoy is looking at Trick like, oh God. And Amara, like, damn, Amara started off on this show like being somebody and was having a message. She wanted to bring, Afro Latinos and blacks together and let people know about Afro Latinas. And baby, she was so smart. She was close to her mother. She was doing her thing. Baby, she turned out to be nothing but a baby mama. Child, this man, the man that she's with, she's not even with him. Like, he's out here he got a whole nother family and the Dominican Republic. He wouldn't even come to the baby shower. Thank God he came to the child's birth. You know what I mean? Like, he totally treats her like trash. Like, she's seen what her mother went through and how hard it was for her mother, and she chose the same damn route. Like, damn. In the event, she got 2 beautiful children, but like she played herself royally, like, God. And then she, slept with her ex-man's brother's best friends and was introduced by the family. And she was like, yeah, I jumped on and I got pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Now you a single ass mother because he ain't gonna take you seriously. He's Dominican. He's old school Dominican. You know what I mean? And, if you goods like that, he's never going to trust you. His family never going to trust you. They're going to think that you're trash. They're going to be like, oh, here comes that horror and things of that nature because you have that reputation. That's how that's how some of these Dominicans get down. And then on top of that, I think because she's a dark-skinned Dominican as well, because dark-skinned Dominicans, some of them get treated very bad. He's kind of like a light-skinned Dominican. So his family may be really, really light. And they may look at her, even though she got money, they feel like, oh, she's dark. You know what I mean? Because I have a friend, he's Dominican, and they call him cacao. And I was just like, oh, that means black, like crispy. Like, I was like, shit, I didn't even know, child. Like, I had no idea. But in any event, with this whole situation, Princess basically saying that, Ray J's acting like he didn't do nothing. Nothing was going on. He was like, prove it to me I cheated on you. Like, boy, you done said it over and over. Like, what are you talking about? And she says, what about the girl driving our car? So Ray J had some chick that he was messing with driving a car. Like, I know Princess was too through. Could you imagine your husband having other chicks ride around in your car? So that's what she's calling Ray J out on her. Ray J said, hold up, wait a minute, Princess. That is not the total case. You know who that person was. It wasn't even, you knew what that was about. You know the whole situation. And so I guess that's another secret that Princess and Ray J has, where a woman was driving a car. So she probably feeling like she put everything into this man, everything that she possibly could, because this was her meal ticket. This was like her job. And then she got his heart. And then at the same time, she fell in love with him and she had his babies. But yet he's riding around in the car with another chick. He got a chick in the car driving around like his whole car. Like, that's no type of respect. But at the same time, to be that bold to do that, either you have been a doormat or you are part of it. And you agreed that you have been a part of, the threesome with Ray J, and you have participated. You say you have participated in a few. Could nobody make me lick, click, click, or suck tit, tit? You know what I mean? Like, come on, ain't that much love in the world? If you can get your man to suck a D and lick booty, like, come on, like, like, how do some, people sacrifice themselves, not to be poor, because nobody wants to be poor. Nobody wants to be average, So I'm just like, child. So Ray J was like, what are you talking about? You know what it was. You know what it was about. The girl driving the car. Then Ray J goes backstage and, he tells, what's her name? Trina, that, I can't expose her, because if we go back and forth, that means that we're going to have to say negative things about one person, each other. And then it's going to make us both look bad. So I'll be the bad guy because I don't want to tell the secrets, that the things that we have done, the things that we're doing. So y'all tell me what y'all think. It's a whole crazy situation. It's a whole situation, y'all. So basically, that's the situation I wanted to talk about real quick. And I'm gonna put the phone line, the numbers up on the screen if you guys want to, conversate and talk about the situation. You want to jump on the StreamYard and tell me your thoughts. But in any event, never sell your soul. Never do something that you don't want to do. That never do something that's against your moral compass. To get somebody heart, because if they want you and they actually love you and respect you, they wouldn't have you sacrifice what you believe in and who you are as a person to fulfill their needs and their happiness. You know what I mean? That would be a compromise. And once a man started introducing he want to have sex with other people and be with other people, child, or you start sleeping with a man and there's other people involved in the situation, he's gonna always keep it 1,000 and have other people involved in a relationship. Because once you open that door, it will never close, baby. It will never close unless he's gonna lose his life savings, on you. But other than that, once you leave that door open, anytime they go, anytime they do anything, they're gonna think it's okay. And plus, they're gonna think that you with it and you down with it, even if you are not there, okay? And they might FaceTime you and all that other stuff. Don't sacrifice yourself, because you know what? Some men try you to see if they can get away with that, and they don't care how it hurts you. You know what I mean? They don't care how you feel about the situation. And even if you are, you know, a part of any type of LGBTQIA community and things of that nature, don't let nobody force you to do some shit that you don't want to do, that you're not into, and you just want to be monogamous and you want to have a one-on-one type of relationship. Because once you sacrifice yourself, they say this person is weak, they'll do anything for anybody, so therefore I can't trust you, I can't hold you down. Very rarely do couples survive when they involved other people, unless they unless they agree on the situation, they understand one another, and they both want to try something new, and they both put boundaries and they put guidelines and things that you can do, what you cannot do. But once you bring somebody into your circle and they see how you eat and they see how you living, you think that you think you bringing a girl in with Princess, she's seeing that big old mansion, she's seeing what she got, she's looking at her closet, she's looking at her clothes, she's not stressed out, she's ordering, buying whatever she wants, she's living in that huge mansion, driving them cars that she don't want to come and move in and get some of that. Okay, shit. What's the old saying? Never show your plate to a mother effer that is hungry. Okay, They be wilding like, don't do yourself like that. What's up, Ralph? How you doing? If your wife or hubby is not enough, that is a problem. Yeah, why you so greedy? Why you want so much? What can we do to spice up and make it better? Maybe we can learn the Kama Sutra. Maybe we can learn what stimulates you. Why do we have to bring somebody else? Because that's another brain. That's a whole nother body. That's a whole nother person with emotions that you're bringing in, especially if they're not on the same page as you. And today people are just so crazy. They'll be ready to expose you, do all crazy stuff, sneak behind your back. Like, you got to have boundaries. And if you ever watch the ID channel, there's tons of, episodes where people invite people into their marriage and they don't, and one of them leave dead. Okay. Either the husband or the wife leave dead because the other person's obsessed with them. You don't know what you're gonna bring. You don't know what kind of spirits you are bringing into your situation and what type of soul ties that you are having. Then on top of that, how can you forgive the person for forcing you to do, not forcing you, but you engaging in doing something that that you feel is not right, and something that you don't want to partake in, but just to keep him and hold on to him, let him go, baby. Find somebody else. Sometimes you just gonna have to get your own bag. For real, for real. Yeah, when you want to date somebody that's in the business, that has money and this and that, and you want that come up, and you don't have your own, he gonna put you through things. He gonna make sure, a man or woman gonna put you through things, because you know what? They feel like they have a right to, because they own you, because you're dependent on them. So therefore they gonna say jump, and you gonna say how high. It ain't that sweet where you see these people on Instagram, getting new cars, getting new this, getting new that. Oh, look what he gifted her. Oh, you don't believe that she got to go through shit to get that? If she don't got her own stuff? Oh, that's so sweet. Look at that diamond necklace. You don't know what she got to go through to do that. You don't know what she went through to even get that, baby. And you be like, oh, I want a man like that. Yeah, you depend on a man and watch your ass crumble sometimes, especially if you pick the wrong type of man. Now, there are men that you can depend on and basically want to be there for you for from the beginning to the end, and nurture you and treat you like you are somebody, even though that you're a homemaker or you're just a mother. That's something that he wants. That's his idea. So, but you got to know what you're picking. And it seems like today people just be picking antibody to get with, child. All these celebrities are like kids in a candy store, because there be so many people falling up in their DMs, so many people trying to get with them. But you have to really understand and get to know a person. You have to have conversations. When they say, I just want a man to listen to me. No, what you need to do is listen to that man, because he'll tell you exactly who he is, what he's going to do, how he's going to do it, when he's going to do it. People always tell you who they are, but we never listen. Just open up your ears, clean that wax out, and he'll tell you exactly who he is and exactly what he's going to do. And it'll never be a surprise. But if you don't listen and you just basically, a lot of people, what's that song by The Temptation? It was just my imagination. People be running away with their imagination thinking like, oh, this is going to be great. They can see fire. They can see a pitch axe. They can see a hammer coming at them. But in their mind, they see flowers. They see roses. They see bags. They see, they see 40K. They see 50K. They see a brand new car they want to show off. You don't know what you got. These people go through some things. These women go through some things. That shit ain't easy. Shit. It's just like a job. It's definitely a job. That's for real, for real. Yep, Ralph. What's going on? So in any event, the phone lines are open. Nobody is seeming to calling in, so I will be back. If I'm not back tonight to talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Oh no, tomorrow afternoon, because Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, that's a whole lot going on. That's a whole lot going on. Damn, what's really going on with Scrappy and Bambi? Like, they still doing their thing on social media, but the tables are looking not too good. Oof. And then we got Yandy. Yandy don't like no damn Samantha. Yandy is bothered by that girl. Princess was a part of the group woman that Floyd kept with him. She knows what it's all about. Of course she does. And that's why Ray J said at the end, of the reunion, that when he was talking to Trina, that we can go back and forth, but we're gonna be going back and forth with each other and exposing each other, and I'll be the bad guy because I don't want to say everything. Ray J was like, yo, you know who that girl was driving the car? You know what I mean? And then Princess says, I don't want to say, and Princess said the same thing. I don't want to say anything. I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to expose anything. So Lord have mercy. Is this situation going to be a Kim Kardashian situation between Ray J and Princess? I hope they end it well. I'll go get some help, child. Ray J's lost in the sauce. And Princess just wants a stable home right now. She just wants a stable home for her kids. You know, her daughter speaking different. Her daughter knows like 3 different languages or working on 3 different languages. You know, she's trying to give her kids everything that she didn't have. And she wants Ray J at home. She says she's tired of worrying about whether they're together or not, because Ray J will wake up one morning and say, bitch, I don't want you. I'm free today, and ride down the street and pick up a prostitute. Allegedly. Like, this is crazy. And Mama D ain't playing, y'all. Mama D is out here on a warpath. She ain't playing. So I'll see you guys in a few about that. Let's get toys. Let's get toys involved. Let's get edibles involved. Let's get tinkle. Let's get, porn involved. Let's do a lot of different things. Let's change. Let's pretend like we're different people. Let's meet up at different spots. I'm gonna act like you don't know me, and I don't know you. I'm gonna change my look and my style, my swag. Do something to spice the thing. You always gotta have spice, and always you gotta practice keeping the vagina tight. And you got to practice keeping the penis hard. Okay? Peace and love, y'all.